Nasaan na po yung kauna-unahang item na kung saan dapat makita natin muna na establish po yung ownership? Paano nauna po yung kalis sa kabayo? So, ang inihingi po nating record, Mr. Chair, ay yung magtetestigo sa dalawang bahagi ng arbitration agreement na pinagpasyahan nga, na-determine ng walang kaduda-duda na ang pagmemeari ng pasilidad na kineklaim ng ABS-CBN na patunayan po sa ebidensya, sila po. Kung talagang na-establish po ng ABS-CBN, meron po ba kayong ganong record?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, wala.
Mr. Chair, may I interrupt, please?
Yes, Congressman Marcoleta.
I don't think we are getting anywhere, Mr. Chair. I don't know the question. And are we interested in narratives or we are more interested on records? I think we already agreed yesterday that the narratives are okay. And for purposes of hearing them, I think we have two distinguished grand old men who would like to revisit the past. It's almost a good hearing time, Mr. Chair, but the records are indispensable because even the sworn statement of Attorney Almeida Lopez is all about arbitration. He started about agreements to arbitrate. Two documents have been presented. But yesterday, when we were asking for records, I don't think ABS-CBN was so determined and they were so sure to be able to get the records. Mr. Chair, the best evidence are the records. We can hear all these narratives. For example, we talk about the loans in DBP. They're so persistent. About $600 million in the 70s. And when our peso was devalued, the government pays them because of the sovereign guarantee. But this is another record. Today, we are, I think, settling a particular statement sworn before us by Attorney Almeida Lopez. This representation yesterday demanded the submission of the records of the arbitration proceedings ordered and initiated by no less than the Office of the President. This is all recorded in his affidavit. The President was unflinching. She said, for the sake of total transparency, she suggested an arbitration committee where ABS-CBN will be given all the opportunity in this world to present their evidence. She even mentioned about Torrens titles and any proof of evidence for the claim of ABS-CBN, not only in Bohol Avenue, but also those that are cited in the other provinces. And I can almost memorize the statement that Malacanang wanted that the proceeding be made public, formal, and properly recorded. Mr. Chair, I think we gained our right to demand those records. I'd like to have a categorical answer from ABS-CBN, when will the records be submitted? Because there is no substitute for the arbitral award, Mr. Chair. They started with an agreement to arbitrate. I think we have all the reasons to believe that the arbitration was completed.
Mr. Chairman.
That is the only document, Mr. Chair, that we can rely upon in order to see once and for all whether the documents sought by the arbitration committee in presenting all the evidence of ownership were presented properly. The arbitral award will tell us all those proceedings, Mr. Chair. That is why
Yes,
there is no substitute for the best evidence.
Thank you,
the records themselves.
Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. Vice Chairman Defensor, you're now recognized.
Mr. Chairman, kagabi po na tanong po din ni Congressman Marcoleta yung punto pong yun tungkol doon sa ebidensya. Nais ko lang po unang bigyan ng pagsaludo at respeto si Attorney Jake Almeida, Senator Juan Ponce Enrile. Yung po lang kasing pagkikwentuhan nung ating po mga guest ngayong hapon, nagsimula po kasi doon sinabing may utang ang DBP at doon po nagpaliwanag si Attorney Almeda kung ano po yung pinanggalingan ng pagkakautang yun. Una po, nagpapasalamat ulit ako sa dalawa nating guest ngayon at yun nga po binabanggit ng ating Honorable Marcoleta, batay na po doon sa pagkakaayos ng arbitration agreement, ano pong dokumento ang nagsasabi o nagpatunay na ito po'y kanila. Yun po ang hinahanap niya nung kagabi pa ho, nung tayo naghihiling. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, respects and salute to Attorney Almeda and Senator Juan Ponce Enrile. Thank you po.
Natapos po ba yung arbitration?
Natapos po siya.
Okay. Nasa inyo po ba yung record? Ganito na lang po, kasi karaniwan po, pagkatapos na maihayag yung rules ng arbitration, nung arbiter, kung sino man yun, i-require po niya yung partido, karaniwan po para mapadali, either position paper o kaya memorandum. So, nag-submit po ba yung dalawang panig ng either position paper or a memorandum? Pagkaraan po ng ilang panahon, yun po ang titingnan ng arbiter at mula dun sa dalawang pleadings na yun, gagawa po siya ng desisyon. Yun po ang tinatawag na arbitral award. Dahil po yung proceedings na yan ay napaka-importante, yan po ay in-initiate ng dating Pangulong Cory Aquino para mapag-alaman talaga o malaman ng sino man kung talagang nakapag-present ng evidence ang ABS-CBN. Ito po kasi yung nakalatag doon sa statement ni Attorney Almeda Lopez na kinailangan pala yung arbitration. Yun lamang po kasing record na yun ang makapagpapatunay kung talagang na-establish po ng ABS-CBN ang kanilang pagmimay-ari. Nandun po yun dun sa arbitral award. So, meron po ba kayong hawak nung pleadings ng dalawang partido at mula doon ay nagkaroon ng ruling na arbitral award para yun po ang isubmit niyo sa amin para naman makita namin? Meron po ba kayong ganong record?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, wala po.
Salamat po.
Although
Mr.
meron
Chair.
po ay position paper pero wala po akong hawak na.
Attorney Agbayani, tinatanong po kayo kanina ni Congressman Zarate at isa po sa mga naisagot ninyo yung ilang mga kasangkapan o mga pasilidades ng ABS-CBN nasama po dun sa BBC Channel 2 at nandun nga rin po yung RPN at saka IBC Television. Dito po sa Executive Order number 11, lumilitaw po na yung PCGG na po ang nag-request sa temporary sequestration ng mga facilities na ito sapagkat ang sinasabi po rito, marami ring puhunan ang naibigay ng gobyerno rito, lalong-lalo na yung mga finance and institutions at kinakailangang hindi lamang masinop yung mga gamit, kung hindi mas importante, matukoy po kung sino yung tunay na pagmimay-ari. Ito po yung nilalaman ng Executive Order number 11, hindi po ba?
Opo.
At kung nasama po ang mga mahalagang mga gamit pa ng ABS-CBN, kasama po yun, nasama po yun doon sa Executive Order na yun, kailangan po masama sila sa proseso sa pagtutukoy ng tunay na pagmimay-ari. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Ngayon po, kanina po tinatanong din kayo ni Congressman Zarate kung meron kayong kinalaman dun sa arbitration proceedings at tama naman po yung sinabi ninyo, wala naman kayong personal knowledge doon kaya ang sabi nyo, wala po kayong may bibigay na paghatol dun sa mga tinatanong niya. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Dito po kasi sa salaysay ni Attorney Almeda, Almeda Lopez, binagbanggit po niya kasi ang kahalagahan ng isang arbitration proceedings. Kasi po ito ay nagmula mismo sa opisina ng dating Pangulong Cory Aquino. Ang katunayan po, gumawa nga po sila ng dalawang agreement to arbitrate. Yung una po, doon nakasalalay po yung lahat ng pagmimay-ari ng ABS-CBN. 1987 po yon. Nagkaroon po ng pagbabago yon 1993 sapagkat sinama po nila yung mga iba pang claims, financial claims. Sa mga tweet po, para sa amin, dahil yun ay kautusan ng Pangulo, at nabigyan naman ng pagkakataon ang ABS-CBN para sa ganun ipakita nila talaga ang mga katibayan ng pagmemayari. Kami po dito, inaasahan namin na may pipresenta nila yung records ng proceedings sapagkat ang sabi po sa salaysay, ang prosesong ito kailangan maging public, maging formal, and properly recorded. Kayo po ba sa opisya ninyo nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na makatanggap man lang ng records na ito kung sakasakali po?
Sa aming halongkat po ng records in order to serve the needs of these proceedings, wala ho kaming nakitang mga dokumento hinggil ho sa arbitration. Hinahanap ko na po yun.
Salamat po. Salamat po.
Opo. Salamat.
Ang katunayan nga po, pati yung sekretaryo o sekretary po nung arbitration, si Attorney C. ata po ang pangalan, sa pagtatanong ko kanina, wala rin po siyang record palang may bibigay sa amin. Sa makatwid, yun pong compromise agreement, baka sakali nga pong merong ganun eh. Pero po, ang amin pong hinahanap yung arbitral award, sapagkat yun po ay kautusan na nanggaling sa Pangulo. Maaari pong masabi doon, among others, na yung mga litigants will enter into a compromise agreement. Malinaw po na yung disposition po ng arbitration, which will be a part of the arbitration award, maring sinasabi po dyan na ang partido pwedeng mag-compromise agreement. But unless and until they produce that particular document formalizing the need of a compromise agreement, the compromise agreement cannot be a substitute for the arbitral award. Tama po ba yun, Attorney?
Hindi ko po masyadong kabisado ang arbitration eh. Kaya, sorry po, hindi ko po masasagot sa procedure tungkol sa arbitration.
Pero naniniwala po ba kayo na yung compromise agreement should follow after the award? Kasi doon po natin makikita kung bakit nagkaroon ng compromise agreement. Kung wala naman pong nakalagay doon sa award mismo na magko-compromise agreement, ano pong pinagmulan noon? Yun lang po kasi yung hinahanap namin, yung tungkol sa record na yun. Napaka-importante po. The records will guide us. If ABS-CBN was able to convincingly, without any doubt, prove its ownership over the facilities claimed at that time. They have been given that opportunity. The arbitration should be there. The records should speak for themselves. Sa amin po, tatanggapin namin yun as basis for our judgment. But as it stands today, Attorney, not even ABS-CBN is in a position to categorically state for the record that they can present the records of the proceedings. Salamat po sa inyo, Attorney. May I continue on another aspect?
Thank you.
Kahapon po kasi, Mr. Chair, nabanggit pa po yung yung kaso dito. Kung maalala po ninyo, yung pinagbatayan po ng mga timelines, dalawa pong kaso, yung ABS-CBN versus Ombudsman, and then Gascon versus Arroyo. Lumilitaw pa nga po ron na may sinabi si Attorney Rendon kahapon na sinabi pa nga po, natalo pa raw si chairman na yata ng Human Rights Committee ngayon, si Attorney Gascon. Ang issue po kasi doon, ang pagkakaalam ko po, Attorney Gascon was not questioning yung initiative na maibalik ang ABS-CBN. What was being questioned there, kung bakit gustong kunin ng ABS-CBN yung Channel 4. Hindi po kasi po pwede yun, Mr. Chair, in the light of Presidential Decree 576-A. Ang title po nito, Regulating the Ownership and Operation of Radio and Television Stations and for Other Purposes. Ang sabi po kasi doon, Mr. Chair, hindi po kasi pwedeng magmay-ari o mag-operate o mamalakad ng higit sa isa na radio o television sa isang locality. May I ask ABS-CBN if they are familiar with Presidential Decree 576-A?
ABS-CBN.
Mr. Chair, can I Can the question be repeated?
Are you familiar with Presidential Decree 576-A?
That's the Presidential Decree 576-A. I've read it, Your Honor.
And if you read this, under Section 3, it says, no person or corporation may own, operate, or manage more than one radio or television station in one municipality or city. Bakit po gusto pang kunin ng ABS-CBN noon ng Channel 4, di po ba magiging dalawa ang pag-aari ninyo pagka nagkataon? Ito po ay ipinagbabawal ng Presidential Decree. Ang punto po nito ayaw po ni dating President Ferdinand Marcos na mayroong monopolyo. Yun po lang yung issue ng Gascon versus Arroyo, hindi po yung ABS-CBN. Kaya ang pinakadetalye nga po nito pati nga yung claim ninyo sa PTV4 o claim ninyo sa gobyerno, talagang dapat lang malagay talaga doon sa ayos Doon namin gustong makita ang lahat ng ito kung bakit magkakaroon ng compromise agreement. Hindi namin po babawalan kayo na magkaroon ng compromise agreement, provided the compromise agreement was based on that arbitral award. Malinaw po kasi na ang kabayo po kasi dapat mauna sa kalesa. Hindi po pwede yung kalesa, hihilain po ng kabayo. Mr. Chair, the devil, sabi nga nila, is in the details. The compromise agreement will be the details. Ano po panggagalingan nun? Yung pong arbitration na pinanindigan ng sworn statement ni Attorney Augusto Almeda Lopez. Yun po yung dahilan kung bakit napaka-importante po ng record in order for us to be able to put a closure to this nagging, persisting issue of ownership. Salamat po. Doon po sa paghingi po natin ng record, let us be guided by two items. Dalawa po yung agreements to arbitrate. Ang isa po ay may petsang 1987, yung isa po 1993. Gusto ko pong balikan yon para magkaroon po tayo ng guide kung ano pong dokumento ang hinahanap natin. Dalawa po kasing items ang binabanggit dito sa dalawang arbitration agreements. Babasahin ko na po, medyo malabo lang, pero ang sabi po rito dun sa 1987 arbitration agreement, number 1, that they submit the claims of ABS-CBN for the return of the television and radio stations of ABS-CBN to a board of administrators composed of a chairman and 2 members for final adjudication and settlement, receiving into a future date to be agreed upon by the parties, the submission of other claims related thereto. Number 2, for the rentals and other forms of damages for the use of said facilities by the Marcos government, etc., etc. Mr. Chair, dalawa po ito Ang inihingi po dito, kauna-unahan, yung claims doon po sa pagmeme-ari. Pangalawa, yung claims po sa rental and damages. Maski na po doon sa pangalawa, ito nga yung 1993, dinistinggi rin po doon Sabi po rito, whereas the ABS-CBN has filed a request with the Office of the President on April 18, 1986 and reiterated in a letter dated October 18, 1986. 1. For the return of all its television and radio stations together with the operating equipment and frequencies which were closed down upon the declaration of martial law and sequestered by former President Ferdinand Marcos on September 21, 1972. Pangalawa po, for rentals and other forms of damages for the use of said facilities by the Marcos administration, etc., etc. Dito po, lumilitaw po ang nangyari rito. Parang ang compromise agreement, yung pangalawa lamang po na saknong nitong arbitration agreement. Kahit kailan po, walang binabangkit doon sa kauna-unahan na objective kung bakit nagkaroon ng arbitration agreement. Ang sabi po, for the return of all the television and radio stations together with the operating equipment. Very silent naman po yung compromise agreement pagdating dito. Ang nalalagay lang ay yung pong rentals, damages, kaya nga nagkaroon po ng claims between the two parties, the government of the Philippines and ABS-CBN. Nasaan na po yung kauna-unahang item na kung saan dapat makita natin muna na establish po yung ownership. Yun po yung sinasabi ko kanina, Kaya kung meron po talagang arbitral award, unang-una na po ipakikita, maaring na-establish na talagang ABS-CBN ang may-ari. At saka po lang lilitaw yung pangalawa. From the determination of ownership, malinaw na malinaw po, meron na silang right talaga to claim damages. So sabi nga natin, paano nauna po yung kalesa sa kabayo? So, ang inihingi po nating record, Mr. Chair, ay yung magtetestigo sa dalawang bahagi ng arbitration agreement na pinagpasyahan nga, na-determine ng walang kaduda-duda na ang pagmemeari ng pasilidad na kineklaim ng ABS-CBN na patunayan po sa ebidensya, sila po. Pangalawa po, doon pa lang magkakaroon ng compromise agreement. Parang hindi po kumpleto. Kaya pong inihingi natin record po. Salamat po sa paglinaw, Mr. Chair.